once you start telling a story, and when you tell a story that comes from your own experience, and if you can find a way to make that speech be, in such a way that you can share a story from your personal experience, people are so much more engaged. So I would say if you do have a speech to make, try to find a way to bring a personal story in. So when I do presentations for our business to get a corporate audience about why they should work with UNICEF, it was so much more powerful if I could say, I went to those factories, or I went to those villages and I met a child who said this, or I experienced a mom who was crying because she couldn't feed her child. And if I could say that, that would be more powerful sometimes than me saying, we do programs in the villages which are about, feeding and school feeding programs, and we do da-da-da and da-da-da and da-da-da, and they would zone out. But if you can say, I met a mom and this was her story, and she talked about how she never saw her child for a year, then, and you can feel it. You can feel the goosebumps in your hair when you tell your story, and they feel it too. And I think then that's so much more powerful connection. So I think as human beings, we didn't have PowerPoints long time ago. Historically, we have always told stories. Narrative is a big part of how human society was created. And if you go back to indigenous communities, or like ancient civilizations, before there were writing, there were stories. And I think we should always be able to tap into that, because it's at the heart of who we are as